Goeienaand, good evening fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And what I'm going to be talking about here is the misrepresentation of the truth by the media in South Africa. And clearly the way the narrative works, I don't have to go over it again, but depending on which race does what, you either get a global story or you get diddly squat. And that's self-evident. We don't have to go into that in much detail. But, you know, when a major television station clearly states things that are incorrect to try and put a racial slant on a particular organization or group of people, that's just plain wrong. And that's what's happened with Orania. And Orania have, quite surprisingly, had a ruling made in their favor, which means that eNCA are going to have to put an apology out. Now, I'm not sure when that's going to happen, but this is brand new news, and it's very important because, you know, it's actually making the media comply to telling the truth in South Africa. And that's a really hard thing to do. So well done to Orania. Let me give you some meat to the story. After a lengthy legal process, it was finally decided in Orania's favor following the conclusion of the Orania movement's complaint with the Broadcasting Complaints Commission of South Africa. The result confirms that the eNCA reported inaccurate, unfair, and inaccurate information about Orania. This decision comes after a visit by the eNCA to Orania in April, during which Orania's own Labour principle was grossly disregarded and allegations were made that Orania did not recognise other races. The Broadcasting Complaints Commission received input from both parties and subsequently ruled in Orania's favour and instructed eNCA to make a public apology to Orania. eNCA's legal team appealed against this judgment and the case was referred to a tribunal. The huge costs associated with good legal representation prompted the Orania movement to launch a public campaign calling for members and supporters to make a contribution to help cover the costs and get justice to triumph. The staff of the Orania movement was stunned by the huge response from members, supporters and friends, and the legal costs were fully covered. From the beginning, the Orania movement trusted on the belief that justice would happen, but the wave of help and support exceeded our highest expectations. The panel that handled the appeal ruled that the previous ruling remained in effect because eNCA had clearly violated the Broadcasting Complaints Commission's Code of Conduct, and that the broadcast was not only inaccurate and unfair, but also did not consist of facts that were accurate and true. eNCA must now, on a date as determined by the Broadcasting Complaints Commission and in the same time slot as the original broadcast, apologize for the untruths and any damage that the broadcast caused to the Orania movement and Orania's image. Orania stands by the principle that our door is open to the media and that we would welcome their visit here, but also that we would take steps through the right channels in the event of falsehoods being proclaimed. For Orania, the principle of self-employment remains one of our non-negotiable core principles. So there you have it. Orania had a win against one of the mainstream media. And, you know, quite honestly, I've experienced this in the past. The mainstream media hide behind legal eagles who specialize in defamation and stuff like that on huge retainers. And for you to try and actually take them to a court is incredibly expensive. And that's how they get away with murder, quite honestly. Now, please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. Ring the bell for updates. Please like this video and have a safe day. Bye for now.